Welcome, Vintage Gamers. Challenge time. I wanted to play a Leyline of the Void deck today. I don't really know why. Mostly because there's a lot of Oops All spells and a lot of Bazaar right now. So theoretically, if like Combo and Bazaar are both pushing into the graveyard, then Leyline's good. The problem is there aren't very many good Leyline decks. Like the best Leyline decks are typically Bazaar decks themselves. So I don't know. I tried to make something. I'm trying to make a Tinker deck that could use Leyline Helm. So basically, I figured we'll make a Tinker Shell so we can Tinker for Helm and we can Karn for Helm. And then I want to include Ledger Shredder so that I can maybe loot away excess Leylines. That's the idea I had going on here. I don't know if this is any good at all. It could be complete garbage. But this is, it was an idea. We had an idea and we're trying it. There's a lot of weird things happening in leagues right now with Bug. I hope that doesn't really come to fruition, but if challenges stay Oops All spells and Bazaar heavy, then hopefully we can sneak some wins here. Yeah, I do think Academy is like a little on the low end, but I also think it's like kind of important to have your strongest draws, so we'll have to see. I also, instead of Academy, I had a Mystic Sanctuary for a little while. I had Wastelands for a little while. I decided to go with Academy, but I'm not 100% sure it's correct either, so we'll see. Anything else? No, the rest of it is just like a normal restricted Tinker Shell, and then I don't really know how I fit in these cards, but we're playing 4 Leyline, 1 Helm, 2 Witch, 4 Shredder, and we're gonna hope this is good. That's the plan. We'll see if I'm a mad genius or something else. Exciting news, everyone! I've just launched a new Patreon. There, you can show support for my content, grab additional weekly metagame recommendations, and even submit a donation deck list. Donation deck lists are the most frequently asked question on my channel, and I feel I'm now ready to support this new content. Please check out the rules for submissions on the Patreon link in the description, and thank you for your continued support of my channel. Let's battle. Okay, well now we're going to round 1, and immediately our Leylines do not pay off. Our opponent is world champion Javier Dominguez, who has been playing Rug control tempo thing. I don't even have a Sphinx of the Steel Wind in my deck. He does play a couple of Passages, so that's not like an end-all be-all, but I am of course going to start with the Helm in my hand with no Leyline, but definitely going to take this Probe Ancestral Force hand for sure. Yeah, it does stop Wasteland Ren. True. It's not nothing. A question is, yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna probe. Probe is too much information to pass by, especially if, like, see, they don't have a counter spell and I can go on turn 1. Oh, they have many counter They have Strip Mine, Emerald, Deathrite Shaman. That's a classic. Wait, so Deathrite Shaman. Ooh, is it actually Bug? Or is it 4-color Utah, maybe? All right, so I think we get the Ancestral going now and just force their force. We're just going to get an Underground Sea and get Strip Mined. So this is going to be force, and then we'll force back. Because we do need action here. We can't really keep going. And then, oh, they're going to use negation. Okay, I mean, that's fine. If they want to use, like, all their blue spells for this, I don't think I care that much. Like, if they want to go down to just Strip Mine, Deathrite Shaman, Emerald, and then I mental misstep the Strip Mine, I think maybe we're not winning that. This is a very low resource game. Maybe I'm an idiot for this, actually, now that I think about it. No, I mean, this misstep is so good, though, right? I don't know. So my opponent has 1 unknown. We're yeah, maybe this was a bold play, and I should have just Ancestral on their upkeep. They do have an on-color Moxen where we do not. Oh, that's not a bad draw. If I draw a fetch land, I feel like that's winning, right? Okay, that's a good draw too. All right, these are like some of my best draws if we draw a fetch land. No, they drew a fetch land first. Can't wait to loot away this helm. Fetches? Any fetches? You did not draw Ancestral. No, 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 no. I will be so mad. Fine. I really think we are in pretty good shape if we draw a fetch and just get a land. They are playing Bug, huh? It's a Narset. It's an Oko. All right, well, we're not going to beat that, so let's force it. Fetch. Now we're going to get, like, basic island instead. Okay, fetch. All right, sweet. All right, I mean, this currently doesn't do anything, per se, but... On color Sapphire. Okay. Is it worth it to play this helm? Probably. We could maybe hit a Tarmogoyf or something. Natural helming. Also, we could draw Leyline, true. I think I just play all my Underground Seas. My deck looks so stupid. I'm going to be boarding out. Yeah, for sure. All right, we just lost our ability to Wasteland. Or to, wait, what is this? Gush, Hardcast Gush. The Beseiju Wasteland deck hitting me with the Hardcast Gush. Okay, I think we should just use this helm to find a creature, right? I kind of feel like that's correct. I'm going to do it on their end step. So I don't, like, pile them into Delve too badly. Oh god, we get oofed? I mean, yeah, I guess it could be an oof. It could be a Deathray Shaman, though. It's pretty good as a Deathray Shaman. We will draw a Leyline immediately after using this helm, for sure. The problem is, at any point, they can Wasteland one of our Underground Seas, and we just don't have access to Leyline anyways, so... This is a 3-2 menace. That's not nothing. Do. Everybody is playing Bug, huh? Somebody somewhere must have released a Bug article, or God, or like someone's got a plan. I don't think I'm gonna use this. I don't really think I'm gonna use my mill right now. I think I'd rather just mill 4 at the end step. I just don't think I want to mill them right now. Oh, that is the worst outcome. Well, maybe not the worst outcome. Oh my god, another Wasteland. All right, they can definitely... We're definitely going to helm them then. All right, this is still... I missed. Unfortunate. Okay. Any... Of course. That draw is so good! Oh, no. Okay, all right. That draw would have been so good if they didn't have double Wasteland. I'm actually losing on board to this Tarmogoyf currently. If I hit a Tarmogoyf, I'm winning on board, though. I mean, I could just draw Ancestral, right? Oh, no, I already used Ancestral. I could just draw, I don't know, Merchant Scroll? Time Walk? Man, I feel like so cheated. This Tarmogoyf just murdering me. What a dumb game of Magic. Oh, boy. What is this nonsense? My opponent drew so much better than I did. It's popping? What are you talking about? It should be, like, cutting off if I'm going too high. I haven't really changed it in a while. Popping is bad, though. Oh, I should... I don't think I did this at the right timing window, did I? Whoops. Oops. All right, we're dead anyways. I did it in the wrong timing window. I mean, Sedgemoor Witch should beat Thalia in like every... Well, I guess I don't have very many spells. That may be a problem. I meant to Helm to... Yeah, I guess I could have hit Leovold. I don't know. It's fine. I played that game like shit. All right, we're gonna bring in opposition agents and fatal pushes and this. I'm gonna take out Leyline Helm. I'm bringing Needle, and then I'll take out Negation. I don't know. I mean, if I draw, I don't know. It's like pretty broken, right? If I just draw, I don't really have a lot of spells. I just have to draw Flusterstorm, right? I don't know. I felt like I drew badly in that game. Could be wrong. I definitely played badly. Definitely played badly though. Yeah, I definitely might not have enough spells for my Sedgemoor Witch. I could see that. I didn't really think that far ahead. I only had one Sedgemoor Witch till the very end of the building process. So. Oh boy, it's fine. I think that was like a top deck game where we definitely could have won if we just drew a little bit better, right? God, I'm gonna get blown out here, aren't I? Well, we're gonna go for it. God, London Mulligan? How broken. I'm gonna play the Underground Sea so that I can play a Vamp when this gets countered. Come on, man. Brutal. Savage. Wrecked. Now they know a hand, too. Oh, boo. Man, Wasteland is so broken. I have 3 islands in my deck. Nothing matters. Should I just Vamp now while I can't fluster me? I'll Vamp on their upkeep. It was a pretty broken mock jet, for sure. I mean, I don't think this is going to work either, so... Whitelisted? I'm getting completely wrecked. Oh my god, my bug opponent has Emerald. Are they just going to play Collector Roof? Oh, they have Assassin's Trophy? Come on, man. How can I get punished more? What is going on with Bug these days? Okay. Why didn't you come on? Oh boy. Why are they doing this to me? No. Just let me play Magic. Is there anything that I can mystical for? Not really. Mystical is like kind of bad in this deck, huh? This deck is kind of bad, huh? Oh man. Ah, shit. What a game. It's been crazy. Opponent had a solid one, huh? What is going on? No, there are only so many cards in your deck that do this. Okay. What do we do? I mean, I don't know. Like game one was just a crapshoot, right? It was who top decked better. If I top decked a land before my opponent, I definitely won game one, right? I didn't play very well at the end of the game, but my opponent just top decked better than I did, right? This game too, I kind of had an all in hand and they had all the right answers. So that one kind of feels more. Holy shit, that's 4 wastelands. Okay. I think we're gonna end step a dress down here so that we can play a Yogg. Good thing I have 3 islands. Oh man. All right. Okay. Kind of just want to hit a Moxen. Maybe. I could mystical for nothing. Okay. I mean, if this gets flustered, it's pretty bad for me, right? If it doesn't get flustered, it's really good for me, right? Oh, is this Hardcast Force? Nice. Do we pitch Fluster? Do we pitch Mystical Tutor? What is left in my deck to Mystical Tutor for? Just Demonic? It's like just Demonic. All right, I'm going to pitch this Mystical Tutor. Oh, it resolved. All right. So I get Sapphire, Ruby, Tolarian. Wait, do we just win then? I can tinker for a Citadel, but is that even good right now? Mystical for push. I didn't consider that. It's okay. I have Ancestral. I wish I had a Sphinx in my deck so I could tinker for Sphinx. So I'm already regretting my deck building decisions. I didn't want to search my library because if I had searched my library, I would not have gotten my Ancestral Recall. Maybe I didn't want to do this. I do kind of regret everything right now. Kind of wish I had gotten an Underground. I can't really have gotten an Underground Sea. I can tinker for a Citadel. I'm just not convinced it's good. The problem is I don't have a fetch land to cast this Fatal Push. If I had a Sphinx, this game would be very easy, but I don't have a Sphinx. I don't know if I'm supposed to tinker here. I'm going to tinker. Oh, I could get a Black Lotus. I mean, I think I'm always going to get a Tolarian here because it lets me cast Tinker or something. Tinker, Black Lotus, push the Collector Roof. But then what do? I don't even have a follow-up after that still. It's not really good. It's unfortunately just not very good to do that, right? It's okay. I'll just hit the Fatal Push off of my Citadel. Oh, I have Vamp? True. True. Yeah. My Citadel is pretty good, though. There's, like, nothing in my Karn board. Not really, no. All right, what are we vamping for? It has to be... Opposition Agent? Sedgemoor Witch? Ledger Shredder? I mean, this is a really bad Ledger Shredder hand. It's probably just Sedgemoor Witch. Needle on... Well, I can't Needle on Waste because I won't draw it in time. I'm going to only have, theoretically, 5 mana. We could go Ledger Shredder, so I can go Shredder Narset, right? Kind of think I like that the most. Maybe that's optimistic, that I'm not going to get something bad happen to me, but... Thanks. Channeling my inner Wing Tassar here. All right, things are functioning. Things are functioning. Let's go. If I resolve Karn... Oh my god, how good is this Karn right now? My bug opponent has all 5 or all 3 Moxen, huh? That's a classic. What? How are we winning this game? I don't even know. Like, what did I do? Oh, what is this? Is this Upkeep Gush again? Draw 1 card? Okay. Okay. I think we're just gonna go Emerald so that I can shred more later, but I'm gonna start by I guess I could start by I could go Emerald. No, I'm just gonna go Karn. I'm just going to... I don't think I have anything in my board, right? No, just Lattice, really. I don't think I'm gonna shred here, because I don't really think I'm gonna shred anything. Oh, yeah, let's shred here. Maybe it's fine. Okay. I'm like, I don't know. Like, I guess I can pitch Shredder and then just go for Lattice, so that probably works. Wow. Okay. That was certainly a game of Magic. I'm not, again, not really convinced that was a great play by me, but it was certainly something. This deck is just such a mess. It is truly a little bit of a mess here. What is my... Let me try my changing my gate. Where's my gate? Oh, what the heck? Oh, everything might be messed up because I updated OBS. Oh no. Okay, maybe I did pop. I don't see anything inside of desktop audio right now. We'll have to check this out between rounds. I'm a little concerned. OBS updated, and I don't know if my filters are actually working anymore. Okay, we'll check it out after next round. OBS, if you don't know, OBS went up to version 28. This hand is gonna get wastelanded. I'm gonna lose, but I really hope that I didn't break. Can I just get a fetch land and fetch a basic island? That's all I ask right now. I would just love to have a fetch land off my top. Please, fetch. Any fetches? Fetchers? Oh, that's pretty good too. I think I'm supposed to play the Shredder first. It does make my like Ancestral Fluster worse against Wasteland. Oh, okay. Force pitching Fluster. I think Shredder's really good. I think Witch was a little bit optimistic in this deck. I think the Shredder looks good. The Witch looks a little optimistic. Is this going to be a Reflector Roof? Sure. I mean, it's probably the same as getting Wasteland. Okay, another fetch land, fetch land, fetch land, fetch land, fetch land. Brainstorm. All right, I mean, I'm going to just roll it and hope this works out. I don't think I'm supposed to play Brainstorm or anything there. I think you just jam the Ancestral and hope it works. They do have a Wasteland and another Flusterstorm. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Okay. Okay. Huh. Think they're just going to jam Narset instead? I feel like that's possible. No. I think I'm going to cast Brainstorm here. Mid-event, no. I think I'm going to cast Brainstorm here and fetch a... Oh, no. All right, if we can get our Witch going, I think we're in a good spot, because their hand is really not very strong, but we kind of need some help. I think we need this Brainstorm to hit really well. It hits so badly. If I had Brainstorm, I could have forced. Wow. We are in some deep shit. I have so many opposition agents. What do we do? Well, the good news is if they draw a land... Wow, I think we're just gonna die now. That was the worst Brainstorm. I should have Brainstormed in response to Tarmogoyf and forced it, I guess. So I think... What do we do? Maybe we just get a push and hope they don't hit a Wasteland. We could get a land, and that will secure us a Sedgemoor Witch. How many times can I take a shot? I just like don't know if I have enough time, right? If I take 6 here and go to 9, and then I play a Sedgemoor Witch and I go to 3, and then I have to cast a spell, it just doesn't feel like that's going to line up right. If I push the Collector Roof, it only frees up 1 mana back, and it's not a black mana. I don't know. Push is pretty good if I draw a land, to be honest. No, they have a Fluster in their hand, though. How good is push actually? Like, if they just don't draw anything they can cast, they pass the turn and they have Fluster, it's just no good, because my Fluster doesn't beat their Fluster either. Okay, I'm just gonna grab the other Underground Sea. I guess I could grab the Swamp. Okay, I'm just gonna grab the other Underground Sea. Hopefully they hit like a normal land and play Narset that I force it. That'd probably be the best option. Yeah. I feel like that's a good draw. I mean, our Witch is better if we don't have to use Force, but then if they like get enough mana to have backup, it's pretty bad. I wonder if I played this game badly again. Maybe. I think if I had just brainstormed, I would, in response to Tarmogoyf, I would have hit forced the Tarmogoyf, and then I would have been in a much better spot. I really messed up by not brainstorming in response to Goyf. I guess they theoretically could have drawn... No, we knew their whole hand, and we knew they didn't have a land, yeah. So if I had just brainstormed in response to Goyf, hit forced Goyf, I think we're just like super far ahead, actually. Because then like our brainstorm is still bad, right? But then we get to untap, demonic away 1 agent, get another land anyways, and like press forward. I think that was the crucial mistake of this game. So what did they hit here? So they have Fluster Narset. Did they hit like Ancestral Fluster? Yeah, of course they hit Ancestral Fluster. What a joke. This game is a joke. Their Brainstorm hit Fetch Land Ancestral. What a fucking joke. Well, I mean, my force is better off getting flustered next turn anyways, so. No, I don't think I'm supposed to fluster here. Like, I think I'd rather try to get, like, a pest out of it, right? That's actually a really good draw. That's actually quite a good draw, right? That draw was really, really good. I have to hope I don't die on this attack, but that might have been one of the best draws of my deck. Because now if I can get a Flusterstorm off, I can completely stabilize this game. I'm going to hopefully they play something pre-combat. I force it no matter what it is, and I fluster back. Oh, please play something pre-combat. Please, please, please play something pre-combat. I just need to force here. Really need to force here. Like, Oko with Flusterstorm backup would be the best thing that could happen to me here. Uh-oh. Abrupt Decay would be pretty bad, though. Even then, I still get to Fluster, so it's not the end. Oh, no, they figured it out. Yeah, Javier is quite a powerful wizard. All right, so they're going to attack first. They're not going to... Okay, that's really good for me. No oof attack is so super good for me. All right, this game is still playable. This game is very playable here. Please play Oko. I just want you to play Oko. Deathray Shaman, I have to probably... They're just going to not play anything. Okay. Okay. Now they're going to play Abrupt Decay, or Assassin's Trophy. Okay, so pay your life first. Okay, so now the question becomes, do I force and fluster? I think so. Or I could just fluster. This is so good for me. It's unreal how good this is, but I don't know which way is the best way to do this. Because if I just cast one fluster, they pay. And I only get 2 pests, and I don't really think I like that. But if I play one force... If I play a force, then they fluster back. I let the fluster go out in a second, then I fluster the Assassin's Trophy. But then I lose out on 2 flusters. Like, I could just fluster this and fluster this, right? And then I could draw a blue card for force. The problem is if I fluster this and fluster this, I don't have... What if I create Storm with Opposition Agent? And then I fluster. And then they fluster back. I don't know if that's good, though. Like, I know they have a fluster in their hand. It might just be better to do 2 fluster storms. No. I want to be able to play a black card this turn. I'm going to force. All right, so now I'm stabilized. Yeah, but I think I want to be able to play another Witch or an Opposition Agent this turn. And if I use, like, my Academy mana... I don't know. I just think double fluster might not be the play. I did force pitching fluster, so they probably can get a read that I have a second fluster. I have tons of basics. I have tons of basics. For sure. I have 3 islands and a swamp right now. I don't think I want to lose my witch. I actually think this witch should just be super winning, right? That's true. If they fluster back, I can pay. That is true. I think it's way better for me if I play 2 witches and hold up double Fluster with or Fletcher with 2 witches. Why didn't the Force get hard? What? Force getting hard cast here is not very good. That's why. Shredder. I would have drawn a blue card. Wow. Yeah, I don't think I like the idea of getting a basic. I think I'm going to be okay without it. Maybe not. I want to play double witch. Maybe I'm wrong. I just think this is like a very great position to be in. And then this witch is unblockable, so... Or menace, I should say. I guess now if they play Oko, I'm in a worse spot, right? That's the downside. That might be big enough downside where I shouldn't have cast Force. That's totally fair. Maybe I'm just supposed to hold Force. I don't think it's do nothing. I think at least one Fluster maybe would have been better. What is this? Oh my god, what a great thing for me. They have to pay 3 life for this, and then I just get 4 Sizemore Witch tokens. Yeah. I think that's just winning, right? Is that just lethal now? Wow. So they double block here. They take 5. They go to 3. I loot. I can go Time Walk, right? Time Walk is win here. I can go Shredder. No. I have to go Mystical. No, I can't. I can't make it work, right? Because Mystical will be on the stack when my trigger happens. Oh, yeah, their last card is Fluster, but they can't fetch either, so... I think we just attack with the Pests and play Shredder Agent. And then we can Mystical next turn if we need to. I don't even think we need to, like, sacrifice the Witch or anything. Like, they can't even block these things profitably. Oh, we can't attack with all the Pests, though, because of a swing back. I guess we have a Mystical we could cast instead. I can go Ledger Shredder Mystical post-combat here. I think all the tokens attack. This guarantees 5 damage. And we go to 6. And then I think I'm going to go Shredder into Mystical. Oh, I could have gone Mystical Op Agent. Yeah, maybe I should. I mean, yeah, maybe I should have done that. That could have been better. Oh, I don't have enough mana to Op Agent the Flooded Strand. I guess this is just fine. Oh, why didn't I fucking Opposition Agent, Justin? Oh, I'm so bad. Do they have a Mystic Sanctuary in their deck? Playing a little too fast with 4 minutes on the clock. They do have a Mystic Sanctuary in their deck. Wow. That means we're going to get a Shredder trigger, though. So I can respond by Mystical Tutoring. Fuck. That was such a bad misplay. Should I Mystical now? And then when they cast Ancestral, or when they cast a second spell. No, I'll just wait. Well, if I wait, then they can Flusterstorm me. Man, I played this so badly. I was trying to hold up Mystical Tutor for I can bait an attack and play a pest token. I'm always gonna get the body on the board no matter what. Maybe I should have just Mysticaled an upkeep so I could get in my own Ancestral. That probably would have been the best. Because now I get Flusterstormed, right? Yeah, I don't know. I played badly. Let's just put it that way. I think what I was... I mean, I think... I don't even know. Like, I didn't really want an Opposition Agent. I kind of agree. The best thing I should have done is Mystical Tutored on my turn. I think we're winning. I do think we're winning still. But I did mess up really royally, right? I just don't know what the best line was. Do I want to respond to this with a Mystical and they fluster? I think that's fine, right? I really wanted a flyer in play. I really wanted a token. I don't know. This gets flustered, but it also taps them out of being able to hit anything. Also, we get to shred. I don't know. I really dislike how I played this game, but these things are all winning, so... Oh, this is just gonna resolve? I mean, Time Walk isn't good enough. What is this? No, Fluster doesn't do anything at this point, so I might as well get a spell I can cast that they have to counter. Oh, wow, that's kind of annoying. Wait, no, that's just winning though, right? I just don't get a thing. I get my Fatal Push, and then they have nothing. I played this game really badly, but we got there. Wow, what a game. 3 Assassin's Trophies. If any of these were Abrupt Decay, I think we lose, right? Oh, boy. That was certainly a lesson in Justin not playing well. Deck's sick, though. The Ward, every time they targeted a witch, they had to pay 3 life, and that's how we won the game. Sedgemoor Witch is a powerful card, no matter what the other people tell you. Even with a deck that's not built to use it in any capacity besides Flusterstorm. Wild. Okay, here we go. Round 2, Vintage Challenge. I'm up against Cover, who is a bug player. So maybe these Leyline of the Voids are not happy. Another starting hand with... Okay, it's okay. I have a Shredder to pitch my Helm to. It's just big game right there. I wonder... This doesn't really play super well to, like, hold open my Flusterstorm. I think it's better to just play Shredder on turn 1. Make them force it. Payout to Vintage is 32, not 64. I got a Shredder. What do you got? Nothing? How does Bug ever beat this card? Especially when they always have a Moxen on turn 1. All right. I did say at the start of this video that I thought that the Bug League presence wouldn't carry over to the challenge, and it sure looks. Oh, that is not Bug. That is a Foundry Inspector. Okay, all right. Do you have a follow-up play? Trigger my Shredder? Come on, trigger my Shredder. I want to get rid of my Flusterstorm. All right, what do I want to draw? I want to draw, I don't know, Moxen or something. Ponder's a great draw. Hell yeah. Ponder? Ponder into Sapphire? Nice. Ponder into Sapphire, which is fantastic. And then we'll fetch. We don't have any black mana yet, which could be problematic, but. And then we'll Sapphire and pitch this Helm. No, it's not just you, Diesel, but I also don't know if it's me. So there's some audio funkiness on the Twitch end, but we're not 100% sure if. I don't really think I want to attack. We don't think it's my settings, but it could definitely still be my settings. I'm not sure. It could be me. We'll figure it out. Hopefully, if the best outcome is that it's not in the VOD, in which case it's unfortunate for the people watching, but there's not much I can do about it at that point. Okay. You're gonna play a second spell? I sure hope so. Okay, oh wow. We are certainly doing things here. All right, well, I'll pitch this Flusterstorm. I don't think I'm countering any of these. It's pretty annoying. Wait, only some people are getting it? So then it could definitely be a networking problem. So a good thing is if we go, like if they follow this up with a sphere, right? Well, if I dress down so they don't have a, yeah, I guess I could have done that. I don't think I care about that card too much. I don't know. I was thinking I wasn't even going to cast Dress Down this turn, to be perfectly honest. Like, I'm not currently off of mana, right? And they can't attack me. So at any point, I can free these up by dressing down. This is another big reason I didn't want to cast Dress Down. All right, well. Okay. I'm going to force this. I just wanted, like, I think the biggest thing to my position, the biggest threat to my position is 1, running out of mana, and 2, Saga. And I felt like they could have a sphere here. Okay, I'm gonna play a second Shredder for sure. Can I attack here? It's a race I'm technically winning. Not technically winning, I'm actually losing. I guess not. I mean, I think this board stall favors me unless they find a second sphere, right? Wow, that's pretty good. Okay. But, like, if they're all in on Saga here, it's really good for me with my dress down. What is this? Sphere? Is this a walking ballista? That could be problematic, because they get Soul Ring. I don't really want to get this wastelanded. I probably should have held that. I don't know why I kept that. I should have probably held that. So the question will end up being, when am I casting this dress down? Do I want to cast this dress down on their end step? Like, take a Saga hit here? And cast it end step so I can free up mana for a turn on 2 draws? I kind of think I do. It might be a little risky, but Oh, wow. They actually can pump their ballista now. Oh, no. How many? They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Shit. All right. Well, now I can't. I should have probably done this pre-combat or something. Wait, no, they won't be able to ballista. Oh, no, they will be able to ballista at end step, though. Not if I kill the ballista, though. I could double block the ballista, then the ballista will die, and they won't be able to use it. Dress down doesn't kill the ballista because it has counters on it already. But I can double block now, and it's actually incredible for me. I just take 3. Wow, this is really, really pretty. Dress down is a crazy card. Okay, so this becomes a 4/4, but that's not even good. Well, if they shoot before blocks, I guess it's good. But then they're just still getting him for 3. If I had Dress Down with the ballista on the stack, yes, it would have not come in with any counters. So maybe they're just going to kill my Shredder. And that in that case, I get to kill their... Yeah. So they get to kill a Shredder here, and I take 3. I guess that's still not that bad for me. No, they're not going to? Wow. Yogg will. Well, in that case, I just get to kill... Oh, they still get to kill the Shredder on the block, I guess. If they have a second Shredder... If they have a second Ballista post-combat... No, then there's a Dress Down, so that's fine. Okay, so I killed their Ballista off, which is so good against this Tolarian Academy. I take 3, but I still have my big Shredder. I think that was a win for us. I do get my things needled again, but I do get to go Yawgmoth's Delta Ponder. It's pretty good. I don't get to like do a full value here, but still quite strong because I get to do a trigger and get rid of this Fluster. No, that's fine, chat. I mean, I'm still going to do that. No. This is what I still am going to do this. I'm getting a Shredder trigger to get rid of my Flusterstorm. Like, my Flusterstorm is dead. I don't have enough mana to make another play with my Yogg-Will. So, like, I'm still holding down this board. They are on top decks. We are on top decks, but we're the blue deck, right? Fuck. All right, that's a really good top deck here. I will probably lose to that unless I draw Tinker. I only have 1 Dress Down in my 75, so I do need to draw something good. Saga is definitely the best top deck here. It's going to be very, very strong. I can't really attack either because it's, yeah. I thought about playing 2 Dress Down and one Witch, but I don't think I would have won my last round if I only had 1 Witch, so I can't be too upset. But this is going to murder me. These Saga tokens are going to be way too big. I don't have any more, I don't even have any more answers, so... The second Saga off the top was definitely a huge issue. Like I said, we do have this turn where if we draw a spell that we can cast, we can go Jet, Spell, Loot, try to find Tinker maybe. And I think we can win if we find Tinker. They're just coming in on me? Alright, well, I'm going to free up my Sapphire. I guess this stops my Citadel from being super strong. Okay. That was not a great spell to draw. Not a great one to draw there. Yeah, I mean, Mystical. It's just going to be too short, right? I have to chump. I don't think we can win this game because the Helm is in our yard and we've used the Yogg-Will already. Actually, we would win this game with the Helm not in our yard, right? Because I could go, or with the Helm, if we had Yogg-Will, we could go Mystical 1, 2, 3, 4. No. Yeah, it gets countered, but like what else am I doing here? I need this to cast a spell on the next turn, right? This was basically a 1 game, and then they top deck Saga, and we lost, unfortunately, because I only put 1 Dress Down in my deck. Not much I can really have done here. Wow, the Ginger Brute was lethal. Okay, that's okay. I think we win most of those games in a top deck war, but not that one. So let's go Needle, Opposition Agent, Fatal Push, Hercules Recall, Swamp. And we'll take out Leyline Helm, and we'll take out Tinker Citadel. Maybe? I'm a little worried about our deck. If we're taking out Tinker Citadel, maybe we should have a Blightsteel in our deck. Like, if we're taking out Tinker Citadel, then we're not really doing anything here. So I think we have to leave in Tinker Citadel and just, like, go for the PO style play. No, Tabernacle is not good. This is fine. Not really thrilled, but I think this is fine. Man, I didn't really think we could lose that game. I thought we were super far ahead. Like, we basically ruined all of their plans with our one dress down, but the second top deck saga was so bad for us. I don't really hate the way we played the game. I feel like we got a lot of value off of the cards that we did play. I had a Strip Mine in my deck. Oh my. So I could have drawn Strip Mine or like Demonic Strip Mine too. So I did have another Saga answer. That's interesting. Why do we want Helm? I don't have Leyline in my deck anymore. Like, they probably have some Ravagers, but I don't think it's really a strong play to bring it in. Like, I think Probe is generally not good here, but it gets a lot better with Ledger Shredder and Sedgemoor Witch, so I think we're just going to keep it. For anyone wondering why I'm playing Fatal Push and not Cut Down, it's because I think this deck actually does care about Saga Tokens a little bit more, as well as like some of the larger creatures, so. How do I win? With spells? I don't understand. What is that question? I win by attacking? Trinisphere, Tomb, Sphere, Trinisphere, Patchwork, Tomb, Wasteland. Interesting. I'm gonna Fatal Push this. Or I could just Strip Mine them, actually. Chalice on 0. Okay. I guess I just win this. Oh, I mean, they're gonna the minute I freaking Wasteland them here, they're gonna draw Workshop, right? I can't push this right away because it has Ward. Opposition Agent, Time Walk, Academy. So I can play Underground Sea, Time Walk, strip their Ancient Tomb, and play Opposition Agent. Okay. Demonic. What does Demonic do? I have a Tolarian Academy. Can I tinker? Not really. Maybe I don't play opposition agent. Maybe I demonic for something. Maybe I still demonic for Tinker. I kind of think I should just push this automaton and strip mine though. Well, I kind of want them to play Trinisphere first. I don't have enough mana to demonic and tinker in the same turn. I only have 4 mana. I guess if I draw Academy, make Academy mana, then I lose my top though. No, I understand, but I don't know if flipping top is the way we want to play this game. I'm not convinced that's the best choice. I totally understand the line you want, but I'm not sure we're winning without this top for our Citadel. Maybe the play is just strip mine and demonic for Tinker. Well, then I lose my Academy, though. Don't want that. Maybe I just draw my Academy. Well, let's see. Okay, I can push this, do this, draw Academy, then draw Tinker on the next turn. I think that's fine. I mean, they're going to draw Mishra's Workshop and cast fucking Trinisphere is what I'm worried about. I guess I shouldn't be worried about that because I have an Academy, but... This doesn't actually produce any more mana, though, right? Oh, no, it does, because I drew the Academy first. So we're actually fine. We can make the mana, 2 mana. Yeah. Okay, they're going to Wasteland me, though. They're not going to Wasteland me, though. Okay, then we win. Okay. Well, I hope this wins. I assume Tinker with his top in play wins, but I guess I've never done it in this deck, so we'll have to find out together. I mean, that's got to be good. Vamp. Should I just vamp for a threat? Okay, they're off it. I like it. Good. I don't have to figure it out. I wasn't really ready to figure that one out, so maybe it's like vamp for Witch, or maybe it's just vamp for Time Walk. It's probably just vamp for Time Walk, to be honest. But it could be vamp for Witch there. Oh, right, I don't have Time Walk. Yeah, then it's probably definitely vamp for Witch. And then just like see what we get. Oh boy. That was certainly a game where I had Tinker and my opponent did not. I also had fast mana and was on the play, right? Oh no, it's a bait hand. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with the sound for Twitch chat. I don't know. I'm sorry. Oh, this hand is such a bait. This is the kind of hand you keep against Tinker and immediately, or against Workshops and immediately lose. But am I really allowed to mulligan double fetch Ancestral? Like, this hand needs a Moxen. I'm keeping this hand, but I have like a very large subset of draws my opponent can have that will kill me, unfortunately. Trinisphere? Just Sphere. Okay. That was the worst possible outcome. Force is a good one. No. I wanted Force or Moxen there. I had to do what I had to do, but I'm very worried. This is another sphere. That would be pretty bad. Okay, that's fine. That's not fine. That's so good. Oh my god. All right, well, sometimes Workshop is unbeatable. What can you do? I had to have a force in my opening hand to win this match. I don't know. Whenever Slashy tells you Workshop is unplayable, just show him this hand. It's crazy. Like, theoretically, we're not dead, but, oh no, we're actually just dead. Holy crap. I mean, this is the best possible Shops draw. There's not much I can do about this. It's just the straight up best possible Shops draw. I have no counterplay. Yeah. I had to mulligan my hand. Workshop is just way too good. He doesn't even need Workshop. Yeah. That's actually like lethal, right? Okay, it's unfortunate. We got vintaged. You don't really want to see that happen in a game 3, but we have actually drawn mana too. It's crazy. We're dead on board on turn 4. Wow. So I kind of had to mulligan my hand for a force. The problem is my hand was really good against like all of Shops' medium draws. But they just had like a top 1% draw, so not much I could have done really. Like, I think I'm supposed to keep this hand. And if I had drawn a Moxen on my first turn, we probably are good enough to win, right? But we didn't, so. It's not even a Moxen. If I draw a Moxen or one of the 5 forces, then I have enough mana to force the second sphere, and we can play, right? No, that's not true. That's not true. Because if we draw a force or a Moxen in our first draw, if we draw a force, then we force the second sphere, and then we untap an Ancestral, right? I think we like had to draw a force in Moxen, and we just didn't, and they had, you know, the best draw possible, so not much we can do. It's okay. You get vintage sometimes. Okay, round 3, vintage challenge. We may have found a Hogaak player. Time for our Leylines to be in our opening hand. No Leyline. We do have a Strip Mine, but this hand is probably not good. Doesn't really do anything against any matchup, so I'm going to just mulligan it. It's nice to have the Strip Mine, but all right, this hand's way better. We have Force, turn 1 Shredder, and Strip Mine, so this hand is what I want. Don't know if this does beat Hogaak, but I'm going to hope it does. Opponent is double queuing the Legacy Super, so could be a longer time in between actions. I like this hand, though. Like, if I can go turn 1 Shredder, turn 2 Strip Mine, they're bizarre. Could be in a nice spot. Leyline is, like, okay against that, right? True. All right, well, I'm going to pause this until my opponent comes back. Okay, opponent's back. We're keeping this hand, and we're bottoming Yogwill, and we're slamming turn 1 Shredder with Force and Strip Mine backup. Pretty happy with the start. Shredder is actually quite good against Hogaak. It outgrows Vengevines pretty reasonably, as well as Hollow Ones, and they are almost always playing 2 spells on the same turn. Okay, so it is going to be the Serum Powder version of Hogaak. Canister style. I do think I'm going to fetch basic Island here. It does mean I won't be able to cast my black spells, but I think getting Wastelanded would be worse for us. We don't have that many black spells in the deck to cast. We have Demonic, Sedgemoor Witch, and Vamp, and Yogwill, and so like not too many. Don't think it's like super likely we cast a Leyline unless we have, you know, the game goes pretty long. Yeah, so opponent is definitely on Bloodghast and Vigor and Badlands, which makes them for sure Hogaak, but they have Serum Powder, so they're maybe a little bit more all-in than normal. This is a Once Upon a Time. Casting it on our turn makes sense so that they don't double spell as easily on their turn. Let's see what they reveal. Yo, thanks, Alec, for the Prime. Appreciate it. So this is good, though. Like, if we can just see... Okay, they have a Stitcher Supplier. I would probably force a Stitcher Supplier if they were to go, like, buy you Stitcher Supplier. Looks like that's the plan. Does, like, kind of prevent them from shreddering, but... I think it just makes a lot of sense to not allow this to happen and then wasteland them. I'm going to hold this Emerald for a Shredder turn. I don't have very much left going on here. If they just go Bizarre, like double hollow one, maybe we lose to that, I guess. It's kind of... I don't know. I just feel like strip mining there makes sense to me. If they're like going on for a Shredder on turn one. But I don't know for sure. Like if they Bizarre double hollow one, maybe we are still in like a really bad spot, so I could see that being a mistake. It just felt very right, but Bizarre would make it pretty silly. There's only one strip mine in our deck, so... I mean, there's always going to be one strip mine. There's no Wastelands in my deck is what I should say. Okay, no Bizarre follow-up. That's really good for us. Deathrite Shaman makes sense. So it's not a great draw to have, like, Shredder against them, but... Alright, so this is definitely punished for us getting an island. Not much to say there. But, I mean, an opponent could easily have had Wastelands in their hand, so... Alright, they're going to eat my thing and play what? Collector Roof, maybe? Oh, they have another Stitcher Supplier. Okay. They hit a Hogaak off of the Stitcher Supplier. That's so bad for me. So next turn they can play a Hogaak and we won't be able to do anything. They have a Strip Mine! Oh, no. Well. Oh, they're going to at least trigger our Shredder. Thanks for that. Pitch my Leyline of the Void. Unfortunate. That Leyline would have been so good in this matchup. I don't think we're going to win this game. I don't really see how we beat a Hogaak at this point. The whole idea behind playing the Force on the Shredder was to stop them from playing a Hogaak, and it didn't stop them from playing a Hogaak, so... Unfortunately, this Tinker is also going to be a little bit rough, seeing as we're going to take 8 first, but maybe we can pull something together. Theoretically, we could Tinker and then immediately hit Leyline Helm, right? That's a possibility. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to block. I think I need the life. Hit Vengevine Bloodghast. Well, Stitcher Supplier has been quite good to my opponent. I must admit. It's not a good game for us here, but it's still winnable theoretically. Maybe this deck just does need a Sphinx in the main. I considered it, but I didn't really consider it a lot. All right, so technically this is a possibility for us here. We can Tinker for a Citadel and hope that we don't brick and maybe hit spells that matter. Immediately bricked. Okay, well, we can double block. Yeah, sure. The good news is we take only like 1 or 2, and so we still have a turn with our Citadel, maybe. I guess I theoretically could block with the 3/5 and keep a Shredder for a trigger. I don't know how that looks. Does that look good or bad for me? So if I block with a 3/5 and I take 3 and I go to 6, and then... All right, maybe I'll do that. Don't know if this is correct, but I think having the ability to shred once would be helpful in our chances of making this work. I think our chances of making this work are really low. Like, even Time Walk, I don't know if does it, right? Maybe we do have to double block here, because this turns off our ability to go Leyline Helm. So, I mean, we could hit a bunch of Moxen, I guess. Jeez, okay. I feel like my opponent hit really good cards in this game. Mostly the Stitcher Supplier hitting a Hogaak was kind of the worst thing that could have happened. All right, what do we got? Merchant Scroll is not a good starter, for sure. I think we just want Ancestral over, like, Mystical for Time Walk. I will take Tolarian as my land drop. Mox, okay, things are happening. Do we... Well, we have to connive, so... That's fine. I kind of think Well, I can't play this Leyline off the top because I don't have a high enough life total anymore. So... Not much I can do about that. I hit Leyline Helm! Ah! Alright. If we can somehow... make enough mana for this to work out, it would be brilliant. I mean, I do think the Shredder trigger was important. All right, I'm going to cast Ancestral. All right. Oh my god, are we doing it? That's 4-8. I'm one short? No, I'm not one short. Am I one short? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. No, I'm too short right now. Okay. So this Brainstorm has to be real good. I guess I theoretically could helm them and try to hit a Hogaak. That's not really a winning game plan, though. I think we need to hit Time Walk off of Brainstorm, right? Because right now, this makes 4 mana. No, so I'm 1 mana short. So I can make 4 mana and 4 mana and play Leyline Helm, but I need to have Helm at 1, right? 4 mana, 5 mana, 8 mana. I'm not crazy, right? That's 8 mana. Oh, I have to use my Academy to play Brainstorm, though. I mean, I had to play the Academy to keep going through. So I have to, like, hit something off this Brainstorm, right? I think so. Because I need the 1 mana to activate Helm. X can't be 0. Helm does not make Academy tap for 5 because I will lose my Black Lotus. So I think we need to find a Brainstorm. To cast Helm, I have to crack Black Lotus, which means we'll have 1 less Academy mana. I also will have no black mana. So. All right. I think the answer is I have to cast this Brainstorm. I bricked super, super hard. Holy crap, I bricked so hard. It was impossible to brick harder than that. Damn, that's so unfortunate. We hit like almost all the best cards. Hitting Lotus and Tolarian and Leyline was like super strong, but it didn't work out. If I had blocked with my Shredder, I would have gotten 1 less trigger, but I would have had 5 more life, and I would have been able to cast one of these. I would have cast Leyline. We might have won the game if I had blocked with Shredder. Play Helm off of Bolus. That's a bold play. Seeing as I have 4 life, and Helm is a 4 mana card. I won't get any more triggers from Shredders. Nope, unfortunately not. So the question is, maybe I would have won if I had blocked with my my other Shredder, right? I would have. Oh no, I would have saved 3 more life, so I wouldn't be able to cast one of these. But I might have bricked off because I didn't get to loot. No, I wouldn't have bricked off because I would have cast the Leyline, right? So I might have won this game if I had blocked, double blocked. I'm not sure if it's a better play or not, but damn. Yeah, Mystical Tutor was the card we were looking for. Mystical Tutor into Time Walk would have been good enough. Damn. I think I might have won that game in this exact circumstance if I had double blocked with Shredder, which is kind of interesting. All right, so I'm gonna bring. I think I really screwed up not having a Sphinx in this deck. Are we favored? I'm not 100% sure. I think not having a Sphinx in my deck has actually made my deck very bad. So I'm a little worried, to be honest. I think I definitely hurt myself in deck building. I'm a little upset with myself on that one. Yeah, I could have put a Sphinx in the board, and I just chose not to, so I don't know. Do I want push for Collector Roof? Maybe. We have to leave in like a superior number of Flusterstorms for Force of Vigor, though, which is a little awful. Maybe I just take out this Academy, actually. Really? I'm not sure this is a very cohesive game plan. Actually, it doesn't really look very good to me. I was gonna have more. I guess maybe we can just cut one. I was gonna leave in more lands, but maybe it's fine. We do have like a lot more lands than I think we need in our deck, so. All right. I mean, we have had no ley lines in our openers. This is probably close. I'm just gonna go Lotus, Shredder, Needle on Bazaar, Island Go. Hold my Emerald. Man, I'm super sad about that game. Maybe I was supposed to block. It's a really hard choice to make because you don't know how good your shredding is going to actually be. In that case, it wasn't actually super good, and it made it so we didn't have enough life, right? All right, so you know Vigor. That's decent. That's an interesting start sign. Let's see what they have for us here. I mean, maybe we just like lose to Deathrite Shaman Hogaak the game plan. Okay, this loosely a trigger here. That's good. It's just gonna be Collector Roof. Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of one. Even though it's our trigger for Shredder. Oh, maybe they over-indexed on artifacts for us, though. That could be good. It'd be nice if we like drew a Force or a Fluster before they Vigored. They don't really have that many mana-producing lands in their deck. It's kind of unusual for Game 1 to have happened the way it did. Another Flooded Strand, huh? I can't say that these draws have been good for us. Oof is fine. Like, it's stopping them from playing Magic more than it's doing anything to us. Like, we have the ability to loot away Moxen. They don't have the ability to draw or loot into anything. They are just on top decks. Maybe they can pitch some Root Wallas to hand size. I'm not super worried. Okay, they hit Badlands and played a Root Walla. Yeah. Well, now we're on defense again. All right, that's a good draw at least. I do think I'm just gonna go Ruby, or I'm gonna go Mystical Ruby and draw Ancestral. I mean, I could put Tinker and Tinker. Oh wait, I took out Citadel. Never mind. Maybe I shouldn't be going for Helm combo against Collector Roof. Let's just go Ancestral. Should be totally fine. Maybe I should fetch a bunch in response here. Not in response, but before I activate my my Ancestral. Okay. Those are definitely cards. I don't really like playing Leyline if they hit Vigor. I kind of need to have a Fluster or a blue card first. This thing doesn't attack through my Shredder. Nothing attacks through my Shredder. Though I did lower my health total quite a lot to do this. Another Shredder. I think I am going to just play Leyline. All right, this is a game of Magic the Gathering, that's for sure. They have Vigor now. Were they waiting for this moment the whole time? I do get to trigger my Shredder. They were waiting for Leyline and Needle to cast their Vigor. I would really like the second Shredder to be in play. Jeez. Okay, well. No! Bring back Fatal Push! Okay, it's in the ad. Well, we're almost up to Time Walk Lethal. They can start doing some attacks and like throwing Root Walls into the dust. Get some damage in. They can get like 5 damage in on the first attack. We kind of needed that second Shredder. Maybe a Sedgemoor Witch would be good. I don't know. The Ancestral wasn't the best use of everything that happened here. I played too many of my lands. Yeah, I could have held one. That's true. I don't know. I kind of like was casting Ancestral, so I didn't think it'd be a big deal, right? But it did. No, they played Wasteland the turn I drew Tabernacle. Okay, well, that would have been very good. I can't believe that just happened. This is going to be lights out. That would have been game over. But now it doesn't do anything. And I'm going to die to Blazing Root Walls. Come on, man. I'm so sad. Oh no, they drew Hogaak that they can cast for 7 mana through Leyline. Awesome. Fantastic. And then I drew Soul Guide Lantern. All right, well, you know, I don't know, man. What am I doing wrong? God. They can't believe this Wasteland just happened. Oh, they used it! They still get to pay for Hogaak and Collector Oof and attack for 10. But if I don't attack, I still lose this game, right? I still have to top deck out of it. They have a Deathrite Shaman, so they can pay for Hogaak and for Collector Oof. They don't have to pay for Collector Oof, to be fair. I mean, I can't beat a Hogaak is the problem. I would have to trigger the Shredder twice, and I just can't do that. I have to draw Yogg? Yeah. Well, I mean, Yogg... Yeah, I probably have to draw Yogg. I feel like it makes sense for me to attack, right? Because that opens me up to Time Walk possibly winning the game. I mean, if my opponent hadn't Wasteland, we could never win, but... Oh, boy. I can't believe they paid 5 creatures to cast Hogaak. That went so badly for us. Well, if they don't keep Collector Roof in play, then they do lose to Helm. Are they going to keep Deathrite or are they going to keep Collector Roof? They're going to keep Deathrite. Okay. So we can hit Helm now. And we're not immediately dead to Deathrite activation on their upkeep. And we still get a block, right? I think we have a lot of outs. Oh, no, I have to pay for my Shredder. So Helm isn't an out. Ah. Oh, but I'm going to die to... No, they have to pay... They can activate and block, so I need to cast 2 spells this turn, too. Definitely paying for this. I need to draw a spell that I can cast. That does something, though. That doesn't do anything! This is so sad. What a nightmare. Maybe my opponent won't eat a spell from my yard. No, they figured it out. They were gonna pay, then they figured it out. No. Anything that cast 2 spells on that turn would have been probably game winning. They figured it out. Man, that's so brutal. Crap. I guess I shouldn't have attacked. I feel like that gave me more outs, though. That was not going to do it. Tinker could have hit top, which probably was going to be good. Well, we got... Opponent played 0 Bazaar of Baghdad against us. And very easily beat us. Which is something to be said. I can't believe that just happened. All right, here we go. Round 4 now. What do I have? Ooh, they have Aluris. Mono white, maybe? Or Breach or Jeskai? Okay, so it's Aluris. So I can't keep this hand, unfortunately. It has a Citadel in it. If it's Breach, it's actually quite good, but I think it's probably mono white. Don't really want to keep this hand against mono white. We definitely are keeping this hand. Holy moly. This hand not only has a ton of fast mana, but also has Ancestral and also has Demonic for Helm combo. This has got to be the best hand we've had all night. There's like no shot this isn't by far the best hand we've had all night, right? This hand is wild. I guess it's because I have 4 restricted cards in my deck and my main deck Leyline. Or in my hand and my main deck Leyline, so... What I gotta do? So I'm thinking lead on Ancestral, Sapphire Ancestral, and then we'll go Demonic for Helm based on what we draw. Unbeatable. Let's not jinx it here. If my opponent just goes turn 1 Kataki, what am I doing with my life? Alrighty, alright. Alright, what are we doing? What are we doing, Luris player? Or Thalia. I mean, we can beat Thalia because we're on the play. I don't know what's going on. We're deep in the tank here, though. I don't really have much to think about until after I cast this Ancestral. Oh, boy. Hey, chat, how's your weekend going? Double queuing the modern challenge. We got a lot of double queuers today. All right, we're in play. I have a Leyline of the Void. I also have... I think the percentage chance my Luris opponent is on White Weenie has got to be greater than 50%. So I'm going to jam now. They could also, of course, be on the Jeskai deck, right? Or the Breach deck, but those are both pretty uncommon in comparison. We drew the Helm. Okay, well, I'm going to go Demonic for a Tolarian Academy. I think that's better than playing Black Lotus. It's going to set us up for more problem. Like, if we have to like we get Kataki'd or something on turn 1, right? I think this is going to make us better, have a better life. Maybe that's wrong, but it's already enough mana to cast Helm and activate if nothing bad happens. So I kind of like it. And then if something bad happens, like a Thalia, then we could go like Shredder. Or we could just play Helm for 5 and wait for the next turn and hope nothing happens. But they have Probe. Oh no. Okay, so they're actually on Jeskai or Breach. So they just didn't have any counter spells at the time. In that case... It's a Ragavan? So do they think they have a force for my Helm? Wow. So I think I'm gonna go Shredder, Jet. If I go Shredder, Jet, I still have enough mana. And I can draw counter magic. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. Like, I haven't changed any settings. So I don't know what's going on. And it's not in the VODs. I can't do anything. I mean, we'll check the VODs again after. And just to make sure. All right, well, we don't need a second Leyline of the Void, so... Do you have... Oh, they don't have it. Okay, cool. I get to see their whole deck, too? That's very nice of them. So they are on Jeskai. They just had Jeskai with 0 forces in hand. Kind of wild. All right, well, we got our first Helm Leyline kill. Tolarian Academy, again, looking fantastic. So against this Jeskai nonsense deck, I do think we want pushes, because we probably have to play a little bit of a later game versus them. I don't think we want Strip Mine. We could want Lantern. I actually do think we want Leyline still, which is interesting. I don't really like Mystical in this matchup. Don't really like Mana Crypt in this matchup. But I kind of like the rest of what we have going on here. I actually don't want Negation. I think I'd rather have another Fluster than a Negation. And then we just bank on our like creature game plan. Maybe we don't want Leyline. Need Lantern if we have Leyline. What would we rather play? An agent maybe? Yeah, I appreciate it. Like I said, if I had any means to like do anything about it, then that would be something great. But I don't think it's any changes on my end. It's possible it's my OBS update ruined it. Hard to say. This hand seems fine. I'm gonna just keep one, put one Leyline in, and then I can ditch the other one to Shredder. Well, we'll find out. Like I said, we have the timestamp, so we can go back and look. Unfortunately, Shredder is like pretty bad against this deck with all the Pyroblast coming in post board, and they have tons of swords and tons of prismatic endings. Like they have definitely the most removal of any deck in the format. Okay, I don't hate that draw. Really good against Pyro. This is an interesting matchup because this is probably the deck that has the second best use of Leyline so far that we've played against. Like Bug, it turned off Deathrite a little bit, but wasn't very good, right? Chops obviously does basically nothing, except for like Stop the Ravager. Obviously get great against Hogaak, but they have a lot of answers. And here it's actually quite good against my opponent's deck because they're playing Dreadhorde Arcanist, they're playing Jace Vern's Prodigy, they're playing Delve Spells, they're playing Luris, so... My opponent's going to Merchant Scroll for Ancestral here, and the only card they don't know about in my hand is Mental Misstep, which is very unfortunate for my opponent, I would have to say. Okay, they're going to go for Upkeep, and maybe they have a negation backing this up. Sorry, opponent. I top decked the best possible card for your draw. This is one of the biggest feel bads in Vintage. I might have been supposed to bring in Swamp because they're playing so many Wastelands, but I think I can just fetch double Island and that's fine. So do they have a counterspell for this Ledger Shredder? No. That's really good for us. They probably have infinite removal spells for it, though. This, Lavinia? Or a Prismatic Ending. It looks like Prismatic Ending. The good news is if they counter this, I at least get to trigger and loot away my Leyline. I think they might have a Pyroblast. I guess if you would... Oh, you're not going to Pyroblast. Okay. Maybe they'll Pyroblast on my upkeep, but that plays into Fluster. It's a little dangerous. They don't know... They know about how many of these cards? I don't remember. One? They know about one of these cards. Unfortunately, I can't trigger this because my deck is built very poorly to trigger Ledger Shredder. So that's a problem. I thought about like looting Leylines as like the big draw for Shredder here, but I don't think I considered the fact that I hadn't included Preordain in my deck, which was not great. Strip mine again. Oh, I guess at least my Swamp didn't get strip mine, so they're just gonna play. Oh, Ragavan. All right. Well, my Shredder's good against Ragavan. So that's nice. I drew another land. All right, I'm going to not make the same mistake as last time. I'm going to hold this land in my hand. Our deck is just not very good at playing off the top because it's a big blue deck, but it also just kind of doesn't function. Definitely misbuilt this. I felt like we were super far ahead in this game. They went bottom up here. Oh, they're going to actually trigger my Shredder? Oh, no, they're going to put Luris in their hand. Yeah, it's a good one. At least the Ragavan doesn't hit. Could you... Come on, man. Why are you like this? I think I'm supposed to play one amount. I don't think I'm supposed to play out the second Leyline of the Void. I can't imagine we were in a good spot anymore with my opponent having cast multiple Preordain, or yeah, multiple Preordains. Like, even if we drew a top deck tutor, it's actually good because we have the Ruby to trigger our top deck tutor. So, like, we have good draws. Even Witch is reasonable draw. My opponent is relishing in the beautiful preordained mana base they've constructed, while I am dying. The good news is they can't Mystic Sanctuary, they can't Tread Horde, they can't Chase, they can't Delve. So, like, the Leyline is doing something theoretically. We don't know what's in their hand, so it might be it's not doing anything, but top is such a good draw. Wow. That's got to be, like, one of the best draws in my whole deck. I guess this can get countered, but that's easily one of the top draws in my deck. It's because I can use it every turn as a spell and just draw in my upkeep. If they have a negation, they should definitely negate this. I think this card is like, this might be one of the best cards I could top deck in this situation. Yeah, they have a negation. I wish I had an opposition agent here. Yeah, not much I can do about it. Had the answer. The good news is I get to loot. I do think I'm going to fetch another basic. Yeah, well. Okay. I'm sad. Top was definitely really good for us if we could resolve it. Yeah, Wasteland. Okay, maybe I should have brought in that swamp, huh? They drew... This is should be Luris as a creature. I mean, they're just going to counter with the loot on the stack, so it doesn't actually change anything. I thought about that, but it doesn't change anything, right? The loot goes on the stack and then they counter. You could never actually draw a counter for their counter there. All right, I mean... 3/2 lifelinker, no text. Probe is great draw. Probe is such a good draw. Down to probe. Maybe I should have paid life for it. Should have paid mana for it instead of life. God, if this gets pyroed, I'll be so sad. Oh, I guess I won't be sad because they didn't pyro my shredder. Yeah. Okay. My fortress is held down by a very weak or very fragile bird lawyer. The minute they draw any removal spell, my bird... Well, maybe... Oh, you know what? They might have boarded out a lot of their removal because all they saw in the game one was Helm Leyline. Their hand is negation, force of will, shattering spree. Oh, our deck building skills getting the value. I think this will be forced. My opponent probably boarded out a bunch of their removal. Maybe not. Maybe they just boarded in Pyroblast and they still have the same amount of removal. But maybe they boarded out Swords to Plowshares, right? It's possible. It's also could be bullshit. I'm surprised my opponent didn't like strip mine an island. Maybe they can feel like they can use the mana better. Not really sure. Their deck doesn't use colorless mana super well. A second shredder looks really bad for my opponent because if I ever get 2 triggers or they just let it happen. Okay, I think for this time I'm gonna actually get rid of that land so that I have the ability to double shredder on the next turn as well. We haven't had to use our black mana yet, which is good because I didn't board in the swamp that I probably was supposed to. My opponent's hand is Force, Spree, and I don't care about Spree in the slightest right now. So we're in a good spot. I'm going to hold back the Shredder just so I can block both. I guess theoretically they could cast 2 spells. Yeah. So the dress down is like a little anti-synergistic with Shredder, but what we can do is have it be the second spell And so the connives will happen before the dress down resolves. The bad problem about the connives happening before the dress down resolves is that you don't have as many cards in hand, right? It's not super synergistic, but it's not really meant to be. It's kind of just the best card against constructs, which I felt like this deck could have a problem with theoretically. All right, what do you got for me, opponent? I got bird lawyers, and they are ready to battle. A lot of I guess the word is creatures. A lot of animals in play. We got birds, monkeys, cats. Quite the menagerie that this battlefield is. All right, okay. Opponent has hard cast Force of Will, is also worth noting. Oh, man. All right, now the question is... I think we just go jet, and then dress down. Get 2 loots, get rid of a pearl, draw a card after. I think it makes sense. Obviously, Jet is a good shattering spree target, but I think we just have to try to get to our cards that matter. And right now, we're not at the cards that matter. So cast dress down, trigger my shredders. I probably should have done this in the opposite order. Well, didn't end up mattering. All right. Any cards that do anything? Well, this isn't exactly a random mox because I currently don't have black mana, right? I have I have the ability to get an underground sea, but I will lose the underground sea. So it's not like, it's like a much better target than ruby or emerald or pearl or anything like that, right? The good news is, like, if I draw, oh yeah. All right, this is getting forced, negated. I'm down with that. Okay. So, am I supposed to attack yet? If I attack and they suicide and to get a Ragavan trigger, they still have force. Should I try to should I play an opposition agent now when they're less likely to have force? That also means I won't be able to trigger Shredder. Oh wait, it'll be their second force, right? So that would be 2 more Shredder triggers. Yeah, so let's just play opposition agent now. I don't think we can attack, to be honest. If they have blue card and force this, we get 2 Shredder triggers, which I think is worthwhile. All right, so all they have is a Shattering Spree. We lost our Fatal Push, though. That's the second time we've connived a Fatal Push. And we lost one of our Underground Seas. Uh-oh. Okay, I'm going to attack. This is 4 power now. Uh-oh. Fatal Push Underground Sea was not really what we wanted to see off of those connives. We kind of wanted to see, like, Leylines, right? This is a pretty aggressive attack, but I'm out of gas, and my opponent probably is a better top deck. If they attack all, I'll just trade the I'll just eat the Ragavan and lose 3. I'll, like, lose the racing points, but I think that's okay. Exactly. Like, I lose, like, some racing points, but I don't let them, you know, Ragavan. We are running out of, like, good top decks, I think. All right, so what did they top deck? That's the question here. Maybe they just go and shatter both my Moxen. Yeah, looks like they're shattering my Moxen. That is fine. It's probably reasonable for them to do so. I can draw Academy. This makes black mana. I don't have black mana otherwise. I just lost an Underground Sea. It does, all right, they have 1 top deck card and nothing else. We have birds. They have Pirates and Nightmares. Do you have an attack or no? Okay, strip mine my island, so they're going for... I should probably not F6 in case they just get greedy and attack my polluted delta. I should not have F6 there, just in case. All right, they do a fetch land. And they're going to fetch now. Interesting. Okay. So, not lethal on board, but almost 2 attacks. Drew Black Lotus. I'm going to hold it, obviously, for a 2-spell turn on the next turn. Another attack in the air for 4. Again, I can't be F6ing like this in case they wasteland me. They might wasteland me if they draw like a second wasteland, right? I really wish I had boarded in Swamp. If we play game 3, I'm definitely boarding in Swamp. I kind of just forgot how annoying wastelands and strip mine or wasteland would be. Like our deck plays 3 basics, but it's still kind of annoying. All right, what did they top deck? They are currently dead in the air. All right, they're dead in the air. All right, sweet. So now they have to attack with their Luris. And I'm just gonna block Monkey. And then I just need to draw a spell. And then well, I don't automatically win, but a spell will definitely help. Oh yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's actually guaranteed lethal, so. Oh, I don't have Time Walk. I can go Yogwill, though. Where's my Time Walk? Exile. I can just go Yogwill. Oh, I mean, I also hit lethal off the Connives. All right, well, I'm just gonna attack for lethal instead. Don't need to rub it in. That's what I'm talking about, though. There are so many spells in my deck that allow you to double spell. Demonic, Mystic, you know, like, or maybe Mystical are not exactly the case, but I feel like I have these double spells that are really strong. Pretty happy to beat that deck, actually. We actually didn't stop anything with our Leyline, huh? Well, we stopped Mystic Sanctuary if they played Mystic Sanctuary, but we didn't stop any Arcanists or Delve spells. Well, that's not true. They might have preordained some Delve spells to the bottom. My Time Walk was in exile. We must have cast it at some point. Oh, we must have pitched a Force of Will. We did stop Luris. Yeah, I guess that's true. We did stop Luris. Fair point. Fair point. All right, cool. That was dope. All right, here we go. Round 5. We did kind of determine that the audio issue is somewhere on my end, so we're gonna keep looking into it. My apologies if you're watching this YouTube video and you hit the distortion as well. I will try to fix it, but I don't know what it is. That's what I thought the compressor did. You want to have it setting like near the high end of the volume where it would start getting to be too loud, right? Anyways, all right. We're up against Cherry. And I'm pretty sure they've been playing Oops All Spells, right? Yeah. So this is a match we want to hit Leyline. If we can afford to. I want to hit a Leyline, and that will be really good against our opponent's Oops All Spells deck. Okay, we have 2 Leylines. Keep. I have Leyline and Fluster, which makes me pretty happy. Yeah, so I think I have it set where I wanted it to be, but who knows? I guess technically we can turn the compressor off and see. Julian says that there are people who are experiencing issues with the latest OBS release. So could just be that. I can probably download an older OBS version, to be fair. Maybe I can do that before the PTQ tomorrow. Maybe I'll do that before the PTQ tomorrow. I'll download an older OBS version. I didn't really want to upgrade. I don't normally upgrade, but one of my plugins was like telling me to upgrade for whatever reason. I don't know. I think like the stream elements that I use for all the random stuff wanted me to upgrade, so. Or maybe it was warning me against upgrading. I haven't really been paying attention to this game, but apparently our Leyline of the Void has done its job. God bless. All right, boom. Suck it, oops all spells. I'm not sorry. That's what we came here to do. All right, let's bring in Needle. Do we want Op Agent? What do they have for tutors? They have Tinker, right? That's kind of it. I think we do want an extra Helm because I think we're going to be leaning on Helm combo. We definitely want Karn. I don't think we want Sedgemoor Witch. We do want Dress Down. We do want Strip Mine. We can probably cut an island. We can probably cut Yogg. And we can probably cut a Shredder and just like be a very trimmed anti-deck. Oh, already. Okay, that looks good. I don't know why that song stuck in my head. My apologies. Let's battle again. Yeah, this hand has a Force and a Crypt. Definitely a keeper. That's not a black land. Okay. I think I would rather give them an Ancestral than force the Ancestral. I disagree, actually. I'm just going to force their Ancestral. Wait, I can just Helm them naturally and hit Balustrade Spy, right? If I just, like, naturally Helm them, and if I hit one of their spies, I could kill them on my turn. That could also happen. All right, so now we are a little protected against spy stuff. Okay. Should we just vamp for a Needle and Needle Belcher? Yeah, I mean, I think if they play Seagate and cast Ancestral, it's fine. Especially because if we make it to the next turn, we have Tormod's Crypt for any of the graveyard-based stuff. I mean, if they just play a Belcher here, it's annoying, right? But... okay, are they going to tinker for Citadel? Maybe they tinker for Belcher? Maybe they just get a Chain of Vapor? What are we vamping for here? Because it does feel like we're vamping for something. Maybe we just vamp for Force. Oh, if they go for Tinker, then maybe not. All right, so they're going to tinker a Belcher, or are they going to tinker a Citadel with 12 life? Okay, Belcher. Wait, so if they don't have a Force, that means we just vamp for a Needle. I guess they can have a Pact of Negation as well, right? They can just have a Pact of Negation. That will win. Maybe we do want Opposition Agent. I mean, this hand is really strong, right? Ancestral Probe, Jet, Mana Crypt, Tinker, Demonic. That's a top tier draw for sure. Yeah, they have Pact. All right, we lost. That's kind of crazy. I don't know. I don't really feel like I played it wrong. I think they just had a really strong hand, right? I don't think they have enough things to make Agent good. All right, let's just open with a Leyline. Yeah, perfect. It just makes their deck so hard to win if we have a Leyline. I've made people wait. It happens. I don't know. Narsh's a blue card for force and helps us find like actual defensive options. All right, I have a Leyline. Show me your hand, Mr. Cherryman. Dark Ritual. Oh, we're gonna die to Dark Ritual. Dark Ritual, Dark Ritual, Dark Ritual. We're gonna get unmasked, and then they're gonna kill us with a Charbelcher. Wow. Incredible. We get unmasked, and then we die to Charbelcher. So I think we just have to Ancestral, right? Dark Ritual is 5 mana, is 7 mana. Sorry, is 1 mana, 3 mana, 5 mana. Probably has to use this for Unmask, so 7 mana, Belcher me. That's wild. Man, so unlucky. If we had, well, hopefully they lead on Jet. I don't know what to do. If they lead on Unmask, we die. So yeah, let on Unmask. I can't. We lost to fucking Belcher. Oh, Cherry. How are you so whitelisted? No! I mean, yeah, it's a top tier hand for sure. Well, there's why people are playing Oops All spells. Didn't even need to play game 1. Okay, we're back now. 6th and final round. I have gone backwards in time with my OBS, and hopefully we are now in a place where you will not hear screeches. I'm going to definitely leave the older OBS open for the RCQ tomorrow. Hopefully we will be able to avoid too many issues by doing that. Our opponent is definitely double queuing again, so we have that to worry about, but they might be on Hogaak, which will maybe we can use our ley lines to maximum efficiency again. I would love another nice, beautiful turn 1 ley line game, but I definitely don't want to lose games 2 and 3 after my opponent concedes to ley line on turn 1. Nuts. Crazy. I guess I will turn this off until my opponent comes back. All right, they're back. Our hand is probably bad against Hogaak. But it's not playable. Man, it's so close. I feel like I could keep this hand and not be extremely unhappy, but I also feel like I could keep this hand and end up very unhappy. What? You don't think this hand's close to keepable? I think it's close. I think it's pretty close. Yeah, wow. I got Ledger Shredder. You know how good that card is? I feel like this hand's pretty close. You know, mulligan it though. Try for better here. Like, is this hand really better? I'm not convinced. I think we made a worse hand. Give me back my 3 Ledger Shredders. We're so dead. Where are my ley lines? I swear to God, I put 4 of them in my deck. Give me my ley lines when we play against Bazaar of Baghdad. Well, we were gonna trigger them with 1 shredder. This has gone so badly. I can't stress enough. Nothing has gone right. Whenever we play against, I mean, we didn't actually have a ley line in our first like 3 matches, right? But the only time this worked was when we had the ley line versus Cherry, which was a banger. But then everything else did not work after that. So sad, very sad. I don't know. What's a guy to do, man? I really definitely screwed up not having a Sphinx in my sideboard, though. That was so bad. I thought with all these ley lines in the main, everything would be fine. Everything was not Daijobu. God. All right, well, we'll just pick a card, any card. I just want this round to be over. I just want to battle. Battle. I know that your competitive sealed league is very fun, and I'm sure it's extremely enjoyable. But what if we just did this match really fast and then you can go back to having fun? I think that would be best for everyone. Like, all they have to do is play a Bazaar, tap it, put 2 hollow ones into play, and we lost the game immediately, right? The problem is, like, I can't mulligan this hand unless I know for sure that I need a ley line, right? And I can't. I don't know. Last times I've kept Leyline against Hogaak, I got murdered twice. So not 100% convinced that's even a good plan. How could this happen to me? Oh, okay. We found a Bazaar of Baghdad. I'm sure that was a difficult decision, whether or not to take Bazaar of Baghdad off of your Once Upon a Time. Vengevine, Supplier. No hollow ones. Man, you're telling me my first hand wouldn't have been God mode? My first hand would have had a Shredder in play, and then I would have played another Shredder. How can they possibly win? I could mental misstep their 1-drop. Blasphemous. Yeah. So yeah. No, we would have had mental misstep for this Deathrite Shaman. They would have been so far away from Hogaak. Everything would have been great if I had just... Man, if I had just kept my opening hand. Now we're dead. All right, you got me. All right. I should have mulliganed to Leyline. What was I thinking? Okay, try again. I mean, we're probably gonna wait 2 minutes before we get to play, right? But the fact that yeah, our Tinker is kind of bad. I agree. Maybe we just keep the Citadel in. Everything is bad. The deck is not well constructed, okay? the deck has some issues. My Leyline of the Void main deck is bad against Hogaak is not what I wanted this day to. I did not want it to go this way. To be fair, Hogaak is probably the best Bazaar deck against Leyline, right? So it does kind of vibe. Yeah. I made some crucial deck building errors today. I'm not even sure like the Leyline experiment went well. We didn't play against any of the decks. Oh, we did. We played against Oops. It was partially for Oops and partially for Squee, but we played against Hogaak twice, and our Leyline should be good against Hogaak. But I guess we have to draw a Leyline in our opener for it to be good. And we haven't done a very good job of doing that either. No, I tried, actually. It's really bad. The problem with Leyline and PO is it has to be in your opener, and you don't want to mulligan to it because you don't want to mulligan with PO. It's just better to play your Soul Guide Lantern and your Needle and your Tromar Crypt against in PO. I tried it already this week. I was not happy. Well, this deck is supposed to be okay with drawing it because we have Shredders to shred it away. We have one Helm of Obedience in our deck, right? And we have drawn our one Helm in our opening hand way more than we have drawn our one ley or our 4 ley lines. I guess post board we probably have 2 Helms, but we've just had so many of our one Helm in our opener. It's crazy. I think I have to put this hand back. What is going on? I mean, this hand is fine. We get to go an Island, Merchant Scroll, and then we can vamp for like Tabernacle if it's good. Tinker if it's good. Has a strip mine for Wasteland or for Bazaar. Like this hand is better than the other hand, but I'm like really would just like to see my ley lines in my opening hand. That's kind of the whole point. I swear, if we just played this whole match straight through, we would be done in like 6 minutes. And then we wouldn't have to do the jumping back and forth thing. It'd be great. Everyone would like that. Oh boy. If they can start every game with Once Upon a Time, why can't we start every game with Leyline of the Wind? Oh, they hit a hollow one. Nice. Hopefully they play like 4 hollow ones. I would accept 4 hollow ones here. Come on. Hit me. Hit me with the quadruple hollow ones. No Black Lotus. I think the one time someone put 4 hollow ones into play against me, I had Tabernacle, if I remember correctly. It's probably on Twitter somewhere if that actually happened. If I'm lying, maybe it was 3 hollow ones. I think I've had 4 hollow ones one time. I'm pretty sure I had 4 hollow ones one of the games where I was playing the Riddler, which was hilarious. Yeah, try to beat my combo deck. Oops, 4 hollow ones. I know. What am I supposed to do, man? Competitive Sieg Leads. Sieg Leads? Justin. Competitive sealed leagues. Those are more important than finishing your challenge. Like, this is both these games are 2-minute games. Like, they're just games that should be over and done in one turn. They weren't sure if they wanted to make the... Yeah, no. I'm hoping they play like 3 hollow ones. The more hollow ones, the better. Come on, more. Give me more. Give me more hollow ones. More. Come on. Give me more hollow ones. I demand more. No, they have the Moxen. Oh no. Yeah, I put a Tabernacle in my deck post sideboard. I was gonna vamp for it, but my opponent also has the Moxen to go with it, so. So unfortunately, we're gonna take a hit for 4 to 16, and then we're on a 4-turn clock with this hollow one getting paid for every turn. I really don't have a way to actually combat a Moxen here. So we probably are just gonna die to the hollow one. The fact they had a Moxen was just very painful for me. I don't think I have any answers for it, so they just get to pay for their hollow one every turn. Wish I could needle it. None of these cards do anything. We are very dead. We are super dead. They probably should keep the Vengevine in play, not the hollow one, because, well, no, I guess you can theoretically bring the Vengevine back at hasty. I was gonna say, like, there are more spells that kill hollow one than Vengevine, but it's probably not worth it. Why does that matter? To try to draw the Tabernacle, and then I can vamp for something else? Yeah, I guess that's fair. I don't know. I'm a little checked out. Sorry. In the 2-3 matchup getting timed out. Guess that's slightly better. I don't really know what our path forward here is, to be honest with you. Why are we activating this post-combat? We should activate this pre-combat in case we hit double root wall and bring back Vengevine. My opponent's a little checked out too. 2-3 bracket life. That might work in paper. Not here. I can tell you I probably would not ever make that play in paper either, though, so. Hey, look, a Basking Root Wall. They pitched a Deathrite Shaman? That's odd. Do they not have a mana? Look, what is going on? You hit... What is happening? They must have Wasteland, right? Oh, it's so good. Is that... Now they have triple hollow one. Wow. I am off it. My day has been sufficiently ruined. What is this bullshit? This has got to be this like the single best hollow one hand you can even have, right? Whatever, man. I'm glad we took 20 minutes to play a 3-turn game. Okay, cool. So anyways, this deck is not in a good spot. Things that need to change. We need to add a Sphinx. Probably just take this out, and I would probably take out 2 of these and play 2 Fluxes. And then I'm going to take out 1 Witch and maybe 1 Shredder and just play 2 Preordains. Something like that. Maybe Negation. Negation kind of feels like real bad right now. Maybe just Negation. Play like this. Those are the changes I would make. That would make my deck slightly better, but still probably doesn't solve the problems of just kind of being clunky and nonsensical, I would think. But it was a cool experiment. The ley lines in the main didn't seem bad. I just didn't draw them when I needed them, right? Like, the ley lines were very good against Oops, but then they just killed us with Charbelcher anyways. And then... they were like, they were not good. Wait, did we have them against Hogaak in our first round of Hogaak? We like, didn't see them against Hogaak, so I don't even know if they would have been good there. But it probably wouldn't have been that good against my opponent's like quadruple hollow 1 wasteland draw though, so probably didn't matter very much what I chose to do. Okay, yeah, this was fun-ish sometimes. Hopefully future decks will be better than this one, and future decks come out every Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 11 a.m. Eastern on the YouTube channel, so make sure to check that out. I will see you then.